Hi, it's Sarah, and welcome to Sarah's Cozy Kitchen or Sarah's Northern Kitchen. I use both of them interchangeably. But today, I have the easiest truffle recipe. If you like Scotcheroos, or what we call them up north, special K-bars, you're going to absolutely love these, and your kids are going to be begging you to make more. And it takes 4 ingredients, plus the toppings, which we will do in just a little bit. So basically, I'm going to mix everything together. It's no bake, one bowl, and then I'm going to freeze them for an hour before we put the topping on. The topping is the chocolate chips and the butterscotch chocolate chips, and probably some sprinkles because it's just that time of the year. All right, this is super, super easy. So the first thing we need is 1 cup of powdered sugar. So my handy dandy trusty, I've been using a lot of powdered sugar. Oops. Oh boy, don't do that at home. So I got a little bit over 1/2 cup. You should have it in a container, but powdered sugar to me is so incredibly messy that I put it in a Ziploc bag and man, look what happens. Okay, well, I'm not going to redo the whole video because of that. So you know it's 1 cup of powdered sugar measured. All right. Then you need 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. I'm going to, my jar scrapers, I think are over here. Yep. So the one good thing about this recipe is that it doesn't use the Caro syrup. So I know a lot of special K-bars have that really high calorie syrup in it. This recipe does not have that. So I feel like it makes it a tad bit healthier. However, we're adding powdered sugar and peanut butter, so the 2 best combinations on the planet. All right, this is just a 1/2 cup one, so I'm going to do this again. And a few more time. I'm going to have to get some more peanut butter. I got to run to the grocery store tonight because I have I'm making 4 recipes between tonight and tomorrow to get posted out here. And I'm missing a few ingredients. And I was going to do the Walmart pickup so I could have everything all ready to go, but they were like 3 days out. Granted, we live in a very small town that people come from all over, and so it's really hard to get pickup. And probably labor too. So I can just go in and pick it up myself. Okay, 2 tablespoons of very soft melted butter. All right, we're going to mix all this together. And probably make a mess with the powdered sugar. Okay, so we're just going to lightly mix that together. That's why I did not use a stand mixer, because I knew the powdered sugar would go everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to lightly leave that. I'm going to grab a washcloth. All right, now I'm going to add 1.5 cups of Rice Krispies. We don't want to use a stand mixer because they'll crush the Rice Krispies. All right, that is the base of this recipe. So we're going to lightly mix that in. And I used the Aldi's Rice Krispies. I don't notice a difference in this recipe with the name brand versus the off name brand. Okay, I might have to press it down a little bit just to get all the Rice Krispies in there. Okay, a few extra ones that came out there. Okay, so we're gonna set that off to the side. I have my pretzels here. This has nothing to do with this recipe, if you're wondering. These spicy pretzels, I have the recipe out on YouTube. They're absolutely addicting. I cannot stop eating them. So I have a bowl next to me. They're like, there was a Worcester Dijon mustard with a bunch of spices and butter, and then you like bake them. They're amazing. Okay, so you want to put parchment paper because we are going to be freezing these, and then we're going to come back and coat them. So nice to have parchment paper, which is sticking to me. All right, so now we want to use our hands, and we want to do, because these are bite size, so you want to do about the size of, a little bit smaller than a golf ball. So I would say walnut size, like this. And you don't want to like completely smash them because you don't want to smash the chocolate chips, or the Rice Krispies, but we want to get them so that they'll freeze in the balls. Like that. Oh, that one's a little big. You want them definitely bite-sized so that people just can grab and go. Especially on some boards like this. Okay. So I'm going to keep doing this. And then what is going to happen is they are going to go in the freezer for 1 hour. I'm just going to put them in just like this. I might even put them on my back porch because it's 30 degrees below zero outside, and they'll probably freeze faster outside than they will in our freezer. So sometimes I'll put them on just the back deck if I'm in a hurry to get them done. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to coat them to get the traditional Scotcheroos. All right, so I'm not going to keep you while I'm keep doing this. So like I said, 1 hour, and then I'll be back in an hour to show you exactly how to coat these. Okay, we are back, and our Scotcheroo truffles have been in the freezer for 1 hour. So I'm using the same tray as I was before. Now we're going to frost them. So this is super simple. You just need the microwave. So we need a half a cup of butterscotch chocolate chips. That's what makes the Scotcheroo part. And a half a cup of milk chocolate chips. Oh, and I got the puppies here helping today. I know there's a couple of you that love the dogs back here. So we've got Sammy and old Granny is behind me. Okay, 30 seconds in the microwave. Maybe I can get them on camera. No. Okay, all right. And I'm gonna grab a fork and a spoon. All right, this is the super simple part. So we just wait 30 seconds for that to, usually I have to do 2 30 seconds or 1 30-second, 1 20-second with the chocolate chips. You can also use a double boiler. I have just as much luck in the microwave doing this, and I've never really ever burnt them, but I watch them pretty close. But I have seen people that have completely burnt their chocolate chips in the microwave. So you just gotta like go slow, and it's less time than you actually think it needs. So we'll do 30 more seconds. Now these are fun because we are going to coat them in this chocolate, and then I'm going to do just butterscotch, and we're going to do a little decoration on them just to decorate them up just a little bit. So I'm going to do half of these, and then I'll show you how to do the topping. You can see that. Sammy, you want to say hi? So we got the doggies here, and I got to wash my hands. Should not be talking to them. Okay. Okay, that's probably all it needed. Yep. Okay, we want to mix these up good. So I did a half of a chocolate chip, half and a half, but the recipe is actually 1 cup and 1 cup. So I'll note that. But I'm only doing a half of one at the moment because I want to show you how to frost them without having my video be 100 hours long. Okay, so put the whole entire ball in there, hit it against the side a couple times to get the extra chocolate off, and put it right on the tray. This hardens up pretty quickly. So I'll use all of this up here, and then I'll show you how to do the topping. Move that out of there. I have a little vacuum cleaner behind me, apparently. Okay, this is kind of the tedious part. So let me get all these done, and then I'm going to show you how to make the top. Just because we want to drizzle it a little bit to add some little flavor color to it. They do make these special tools that you can, for dipping. I probably should link one of them. I have one somewhere. I just prefer to use the fork in this particular case. Okay. All right, so I'm going to continue to do the rest of those, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do the topping. Okay, because the topping is what makes it so pretty. All right, so now just take a half a cup of chocolate chips, or a fourth a cup, and I'm going to do it in a different bowl here. I'm going to do a fourth. You'll probably need a half. Actually, let's just do it half like that. Okay, we're going to melt these too, and then we're going to grab a baggie, like a Ziploc baggie. I'll grab one. I'll be right back. So just a plain sandwich bag and a scissors. So we're basically going to pipe just the butterscotch part kind of over the top to give it a little bit of color. And then the rest of these I'm going to sprinkle because I wanted some that have the holiday sprinkle. Let's see, I need another spoon. The butterscotch ones do not melt like the chocolate ones do, so I need another 30 seconds. And see, these are probably hardened already. See that? Look how fast they harden. So you kind of got to work fast with the chocolate because these are hard already, and it's been what, 2 or 3 minutes. So that's why I only frosted half of them on video because I knew it was going to be a problem. Almost done. I was watching America's Test Kitchen recipe today, and I had to laugh because they had their microwave like right on the counter, and I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so nice, but that's just not practical in a home kitchen. They were in a commercial kitchen. All right, so I've got this butterscotch. We're going to put it in the corner of one of the Ziplocs. Basically, it's a homemade piping bag without the mess of all the piping. Okay, and we're going to seal it shut, but I can already see that I didn't go all the way in there, so I have a little bit of a mess. Okay, so you kind of want to like push it all the way to the end, like this. And I'm going to cut the very edge off, just a tiny little bit. And then, if you can see this a little closer, I'll come a little closer. So then you just take this and you just lightly squeeze it like that. So you just get a nice, fun design on it. It just kind of makes dresses it up a little bit if you're putting it on a cookie tray, like that. Perfect. See how that works? But okay, so that is this recipe. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of these so that they are completely done for my kitchen. But I hope you enjoyed this recipe of the Scotcheroo truffles. And we'll be back with more stuff.